Grand Rising, guys. It's your girl Phoenix Asset, and as you guys can probably tell by the title of this video, today we are here to do a beginner's flow that is going to help open and balance that sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra is the chakra that is right in between the navel and your pelvic floor, right? So this is the chakra that governs creativity, passion, emotional fluidity, right? And pleasure as well. And so it's the pleasure, not just the sexual pleasure, right? But the pleasure of life, right? And just being able to pull the pleasure out of everything that you do and putting pleasure into everything you do as well, right? And so when our sacral chakra is a little bit out of whack, right, we'll see that by having signs or showing signs of emotional instability, right? Sometimes we will also experience creative blocks or what we call stagnation, and sometimes even a lower libido, right? And so our body sends us these signals, right? Like you'll know if your sacral chakra needs a little bit of love or care or time, right? Because you'll experience lower back pain or hip pain for some of us, and even urinary tract problems and things like that, or just reproductive issues as well. Okay, and so today, again, as I said, we're going to balance this chakra. We're going to help open her. We're going to give her a little bit of love here. Okay, and so if you haven't already, go ahead and find yourself on the mat. Okay, and of course, today we're actually going to start off in easy seat. Okay, and so once you guys have fixed yourselves up on your mat and gotten comfortable, right? Find yourself an easy seat. And we're just going to start off first with the breath, as always, right? To help ground us and open up, or help to not only ground us, right? But to set the tone and get us ready, get our nervous system ready, our bodies ready to really flow into this nice yoga practice, okay? And so if you will, right, I would like for you guys to place one hand on your sacral chakra, so right in between the lower navel and the pelvic floor, and then take one hand and place it on your heart. And we will just start off with some gentle breath. So inhale through the nose and exhale gently out the mouth. Again, inhale deep through the nose and exhale gently out of the mouth. Good job. Eyes should be closed or gaze is lowered to the floor. One more time. Inhale through the nose, breathing deeply into that sacral chakra, and exhale, releasing anything that does not serve the sacral chakra. And now just fall back into the natural rhythm of your breath, sending love, sending light, sending energy to the sacral chakra, acknowledging the rise and the fall of the chest, acknowledging your breath, creative and I thrive in my creativity. And now just take a moment to set your intentions for this practice today, maybe even for today. And your intention could be just moving your body. The intention for your practice can be exactly what this practice is for, to open and balance the sacral chakra. Maybe it's just to flow and find peace today. Maybe it is to help lower your blood pressure. Maybe it is to help to bring you out of that depressive state. This yoga is for the mental mind as well. More so than for the flexibility or getting into all of the crazy shaped poses, right? Yoga is very therapeutic. Yoga connects us to our breath and our body, which helps to balance the nervous system. And so whenever you're ready, we'll start off with some gentle neck circles, moving to the right. As the neck flows back, inhale. And as the neck flows forward, exhale. Remembering to breathe into the sacral chakra. Exhale as the head flows forward. Inhale as it flows. Good job. Go ahead and switch directions. And it's like you're drawing a circle with your chin. Inhale as the head flows back. And exhale as she flows forward. Two more times on this side. Now I want you guys to come back to a neutral spine, neutral neck, and we're going to do some shoulder rolls, okay? So inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back. Right now we're just removing some of the tension, waking her body up, getting her ready to flow. Becoming one with breath and movement today. Good job. And one more big shoulder roll going backwards. Inhale and exhale, allowing the shoulders to roll back. That feels good. And now switch directions. Inhale, bringing the shoulders up, and exhale, rolling them forward. And exhale. Inhale. One more time. And exhale. Bringing the shoulders. And so now come back to a neutral spine. Right inhale, sweep the hands up and over the head. Exhale, go ahead and twist to the right. Again, bringing that left hand on the outside of that right knee. Right hand falls back behind you. Allow those shoulders to drop and rest easy, right? And bring your or if it's in your practice, you can go ahead and look over the right shoulder, okay? But this is just a nice beginner's flow, right? So let's meet each other where we're at and just bring the gaze to the right. Not overstretching, not overexerting, not overextending. Just flow. Inhale and exhale, twisting back to center. Good job. Inhale, sweep the hands up and over. Good job. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand goes on the outside of that left knee. Left hand falls behind us. And just bring your gaze to the left. Just a nice, gentle twist to help wake up the spine. Alright, breathe here, inhale and exhale. Coming back to center. Good job, good job. And now we're going to find ourselves on our back, okay? So go ahead and just lay back gently on your mat, okay? We're going to go in for some windshield wipers. So bring those knees up, okay? Knees should be in alignment with the hips here. I'm going to adjust my mat so you guys can see me better, right? And now we're just going to twist. So drop the knees, both knees to the right side of your body here. Shoulders should be grounded into the mat the entire time. Okay, inhale. Bringing knees back to center. Exhale. Drop the knees to the left. Good job. Again, our shoulders are grounded. Inhale. And exhale. We're just twisting. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Inhale, bringing the knees back to middle and stop here. Okay, we're going to go in for some knee circles. So knee circles, just draw a circle with your knees, okay? Inhaling as the knees come closer to the abdomen and exhale as they move away. So inhale and exhale. This is an amazing core exercise to help strengthen your core in a beginner-friendly way, right? It's also very good for the back, right? It gives you a gentle massage. Good job. Good job. One more time. Exhale as the knees flow away. Inhale as you draw them in closer to you. Good job. And now allow the feet to rest on the mat here. Okay, we're going to go in for some pelvic twists. So with the pelvic twist, right, you guys see how naturally when we're laying on the mat, right, there's kind of like this arch in our back here, right? So our back isn't necessarily, or the lower part of our back isn't hitting the mat, okay? And so when we do our pelvic twist, we're literally just sucking our belly in and we're pushing our back into the mat here, okay? And so on our inhale or our exhale, we go back to that natural state, right? And on the inhale, we're sucking the pelvic in. We are pushing the back into the mat. And then on the exhale, we're releasing, okay? And so let's do that a couple of times together, right? Pelvic tilts. Nice sacral chakra activation here. Very good for us. do that just one more time, okay? Good job. And now, guys, I want you guys to bring the soles of your feet together, okay? We're going to meet in butterfly pose. So hands rest gently beside you, okay? Or if you would like more of a deeper stretch, you can rest your hands on your thighs, right? And this will give you more of a stretch in those inner thighs, okay? Opening those hips here, okay? But if the stretch here with your hands by your side is good enough for you, then by all means go for it, okay? We want to make this flow accessible to everybody, right? And we want it to feel good to the body. Job, and just breathe here in the butterfly pose. It feels so good to just be one. And now, my loves, I want you guys to bring your feet up again, right? The soles of your feet should be facing the ceiling, right? We're going to go in for a gentle bend or a deep bend, actually. And we're just going to grab our feet here, right? This is our happy baby pose, okay? Happy baby pose. This is another great hip opener, right? Perfect for our sacral chakra. And now breathe into that sacral chakra and adjust as needed, right? Always adjust as needed. Okay. Breathe into the sacral chakra. In your happy baby pose, you can even find movement here and, rock as a happy baby would in this pose, right? Rock. This is such a joyous pose, right? Whenever I'm in happy baby pose, I find myself laughing and just smiling to myself, right? Because how many times as adults do we find ourselves in this pose, right? So happy baby, right? And you can say some affirmations here, like my life is joyous. I am happy and creative, right? Creativity and new ideas just flow to me and through me, right? Good job, my babies. And now we're going to drop the knees gently back to the mat, right? And I want you guys to go ahead and take your right foot, right? The right ankle, place it above the left knee here. Extend the left leg up, flex the feet back, okay? And you can even grab the back of your thighs here, right? For your figure 4 or your reclined pigeon pose, okay? Beautiful. Don't forget to breathe, engage the core. With every breath, see if you can pull back just a little further and feel a nice stretch in the back thighs or the back glutes area there. Feels really good. Now go ahead and bend that left leg, drop the left leg to the mat, and switch feet here, okay? So now that left foot should be over that right knee. Okay, go ahead and extend the right leg up, flex that foot back, and find your reclined pigeon or figure 4 pose on the right side here. Beautiful. And maybe you can flex the feet back and forth here, giving those ankles a nice stretch, right? Maybe you can move it in circles here. Okay. that right foot to the mat and release, okay? Extend the left leg out, okay? Right knee is bent here, okay? And we're going to grab that right knee with our left hand, and we're just going to bring it over to the left side, okay? So we're twisting here. Again, our shoulders should be grounded into the mat, right? That right shoulder should be grounded into the mat, okay? And it is okay if you can't get your knee all the way down to the mat, okay? Remember, this is a beginner flow, right? Eventually we'll get there, okay? Don't hurt yourself trying to make your body look like someone else's body, okay? Twist as much as you can, alrighty? Maybe push yourself a little further than where you think you can go, right? But don't hurt yourself. Good job. Now gently twist back, okay? Take your time twisting back to the center, okay? Extend that right leg out, okay? Bring the right leg in, bending at the knee, okay? Take that right hand, grab the left knee, and go ahead and swing it over, okay? Again, that left shoulder is now grounded into the mat, okay? But we're twisting here. Twisting, a nice twist. Again, not too much, okay? Don't hurt yourself, alrighty? This is our knee down twist, as we like to call it. Okay, good job. Now gently bring yourself back to center. Now we're going to open our legs wide, right? And we're going to do twists here, okay? So now again, both shoulders are grounded into the mat, and we're just twisting from side to side. I'm going to adjust myself for my twist, okay guys? And you guys adjust as needed as well, okay? Make sure I'm in the camera. Alrighty, so our legs are wide here, okay? And we're twisting back and forth. Moving gently, acknowledging the body, right? Making sure that our shoulders are grounded into the mat. Right. Point your toes. Right. Good job. And allow things to just flow naturally. Controlled movements, okay? We're not just swinging our legs, okay? But it is very controlled here. Remembering to breathe, inhale, kick that right leg in the middle, and exhale, go ahead and swing it over. Toes meet, legs meet. Okay, inhale, bring that left leg to center, and exhale, swing, slowly controlled, both legs meet. Good job. And now from there, right, we're going to find ourselves back into our butterfly pose, okay? So again, soles of the feet come together, alrighty? Again, I'm going to shift myself back into the camera, okay? And again, don't forget to shift your body as needed as well, okay? So back into our butterfly pose here, okay? So the soles of the feet are together and our hands are just extended out beside us, right? And we're just going to rest here, right? Now this butterfly pose, I want you guys to acknowledge the difference, or take stock of the difference. Take notice of the difference from when you did your first butterfly pose and the difference between that one and this one here, after we've done a couple of hip opening exercises, okay? And so now that we're here, we are going to just come up, gently push ourselves up. However you get there is fine. and we're going to go in for an open leg forward fold. So open your legs wide here, okay, and just gently walk your hands forward, okay. Wherever you can get is fine, okay. Just rest here for your open leg forward fold. I want you guys to just breathe here. Maybe you're saying some sacral chakra affirmations. I am creative. I am passionate. I am joyful. Breathe those affirmations in. And now when you guys are ready, we're going to find ourselves in fire log position, okay? So fire log position is just kind of like easy pose, right? Except we're going to stack one leg on top of the other, okay? Our middle fingers and our index fingers come together and they just fall to the side of us, right? And we lower our gaze or close our eyes. Spine should be straight. We're just breathing here. Just breathing. You guys have made it more than halfway through the flow today. Now switch legs. Okay. Left leg should be on top or stacked on top of the right leg now, or just the opposite leg from the one you began with. Now guys, we're going to go ahead and move into our tabletop position, okay, and we're going to do some cat-cow here, okay. So if you guys, whether you guys are new to yoga or not, the cat-cow is something I feel like we all kind of just like know, right? But if you don't, right, you guys should make sure that your hands are directly in alignment with your shoulders, right? And that your knees are in alignment with your hips here. And on the inhale, we're going to drop the belly. We're going to lift the gaze, okay, for our cow. And for our cat, right, we're going to go ahead and tuck the glutes, okay? We are going to engage the core, and then our chin goes into our chest, right? Our spine is curved, right, like a cat, right, when they hiss, right? And so inhale, drop the belly. Lift the gaze. Exhale. Round the spine, tuck the glutes, chin come to chest. Good job. Inhale, drop the belly. Good job. And exhale. Tuck. Good job. And now, my loves, I want you guys to tuck the toes here and lift the hips for your first down dog. The chest should be pushing into the knees here, okay? Good job, and I want you guys to hold it. Good job. Go ahead and kick that right foot back, right? And step it right in between the hands, okay? Adjust yourself as needed, okay? Drop the left leg, right? And again, adjust as needed, right? Feet should be flat on the mat here, that back foot. And go ahead and inhale for your first low lunge. Good job. Exhale, lower down. Good job. Go ahead and step the right foot back, okay? And And now we're just going to step the left foot in between the hands, okay? Adjust as needed, okay? Adjust as needed. And go ahead and sweep up. Inhale, right? For that lunge on the left side, that low lunge, right? And we're pushing into the ear, right? Core is engaged. Good job. Exhale, lower down, okay? Pull that left foot back or step it back, okay? Go ahead and bring those big toes together. Knees come out wide. Sit your hips in the back, right? Sit your hips in the heels. Stretch the hands out in front of you and lower the forehead down to the mat for child's pose. And we're just going to rest here. We're going to breathe here. Good job. And now when you're ready, gently shift your weight forward, okay? And find yourself lying on your mat for Svadhisthana, or what we like to call our corpse pose. And so corpse pose is just you lying flat on the mat, right? Both of your feet should be at least mat distance apart, right? And you just fall back and rest on your mat. Right hands come out beside you. Maybe you have one hand on your sacral chakra, one hand on your heart. You're just giving thanks for this practice today. Giving thanks to the sacral chakra for helping you to feel balanced, emotionally secure, grounded. When we give thanks for all that is. We give thanks for all that isn't. But just breathe here. And if you would like to stay in this pose for a while, I invite you to go ahead and just pause the video. Right? But if you are ready to end this practice, go ahead and wiggle your toes, maybe wiggle your fingers, and gently push yourselves up, right, back to easy seat. Ready? Let's go ahead and inhale, sweeping the hands up and over the crown chakra. Hands meet, and exhale. Lower the hands down to heart center. And we bow. Namaste. Namaste, guys. Now, I hope you guys really enjoyed this beautiful sacral chakra flow to help open and balance the sacral chakra. If you guys like this video, please make sure to like, share, and comment on the video to let me know how you guys enjoyed it. If you guys would like something longer or maybe even a shorter version of this flow, then please let me know that as well, okay? But I love you all so very much. You guys have a very beautiful day. Be easy, be loved, be loved.